Renee here from Off the Beaten Path, and today I am going to be showing you how to make some yogurt gluten-free cheddar biscuits. So they're very simple, only require a few ingredients, and they're super easy to make. So let's begin. In a bowl, we're going to combine 2 cups of gluten-free 1-to-1 flour with gum. If your flour blend doesn't have gum, you can add a teaspoon of guar gum or xanthan gum to your blend. Then we're going to add a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a half teaspoon of baking soda, and we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar to our bowl. Using a whisk, we're just going to mix to combine. So once our flour is all mixed together, we're going to use half a cup of cold butter or dairy-free shortening. And instead of us cutting it into our blend, we are going to grate it. And grating saves so much time. And it works really well as well, and it gives very flaky biscuits. And what I do is I put my butter in the freezer beforehand, so that when I do add it, it's all nice and cooked. Now using your fingers, you're just going to mix and crumble your grated butter or shortening into the flour until it resembles breadcrumbs. So once you've got a nice crumbly looking dough, we're going to create a well in the center, and using our grater again, we're just going to add some cheese. Half a cup of grated cheddar. And using your fingers again, we're going to mix this in. And we add the cheese now so that it gets all incorporated into the flour, and we don't end up with big pockets of cheese everywhere, and each bite of the biscuit will get cheese. So once you've got your cheese and your butter added, we're going to create a well in the middle and add 2/3 cups of yogurt. And this is plain yogurt. You can use a Greek yogurt as well. We just tend to use plain yogurt. And if it is you don't have yogurt, you can always substitute and use sour cream. So we're going to add this a 2/3 cup, a third of a cup at a time. So that's how we have 2/3 there. And using a spoon now, I'm just going to mix the yogurt biscuits until a dough starts to form. This only takes maybe a couple seconds or so. So once the dough has started to come together, we're just going to go back to our fingers and you don't want to touch this up too much because the warmth of your fingers will melt the butter, and then you might end up with a dough that is not as flaky and airy. So as you can see, it's come together quite nicely. So I'm just going to set this aside for a little bit, and I'm going to sprinkle our counter surface with some flour. We're just going to bring this together quickly. So maybe I'm just going to take a little knead, maybe about a few turns. Because you just want it to come together. You don't really want it to be like this solid firm dough, like bread. So once your doughs come together like this, I'm just going to flatten it into disc, maybe about 3/4 inch to an inch thick. So we need a little bread scraper that's got the measurements on it. Right. And then we're just going to use a cookie cutter or biscuit cutter, and we're just going to cut some disc from it. And this recipe will give you maybe about 8 to 10 biscuits. So, these first. So we got our first biscuits here. What I'm going to do now is we are going to transfer these to baking sheets that either been lined with silicone or parchment. And you want to put them not too close together because they will rise. So you can do maybe about 6 on a sheet. And we're going to put this in an oven to bake at 450 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're nice and golden and puffed up and the edges are all nice and brown. So biscuits just came out of the oven. They're looking all nice and golden on the edges. So we're just going to transfer them to the cooling rack. And we're going to let them cool slightly before serving. Because these are best served warm. The little jam inside, it goes so well with the cheese and the biscuits. So once you've got all your biscuits back, like I said, we're just going to let it cool and then we're going to serve. So our biscuits have been cooling for about 15 minutes or so. They're still warm, and as you can see, they're all nice and golden around the edges, and they've got that light little flakiness inside it around the edges like that. So they really are a delicious treat for breakfast. So now I'm excited. I'm going to cut one open and see what it looks like. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see the steam, and it's all flaky, and it's got that really, it's got those pockets of cheese, and it smells amazing. So we hope you enjoyed the video and get the recipe on the blog now. I'm Renee from Off the Beaten Path, and we'll see you again soon.